What's going on, y'all? Machiavelli Mills TV. So look, y'all, I see Kendrick Lamar is being accused of milking this whole beef with Drake. They like, oh, he overdoing it. This overkill. He just thirsty. He just overdoing it. This is way too much. He doing too much now. Y'all cut it out, man. Like I said before, he doing the same thing Drake was doing. Okay, when Drake went against Meek Millie, he was clowning Meek Mill every chance he could get, performing back to back in Philly, had Will Smith out there bopping to the song in the man hometown, all of that. Going and then followed up with Summer 16, talking about how they was playing a song all on the floor above Meek Mill in the same hotel, when they was in the same hotel, bumping a song super loud as possible. Drake was being extremely petty with Meek all the time, right? Getting all the corporations to clown Meek, corporations that I know are not invested in hip hop at all, Burger King and all that. Oh man, this song was worse than the Meek Mill diss. All the ESPN executives, all that clowning Meek Mill, and I know a lot of them do, not executives, but ESPN talking heads and all of that, right? And I know they got that cue from the ESPN executives to make all that little funny stuff in their commentary. A lot of these ESPN commentators don't even listen to hip hop for real, right? Drake had the green light on Meek and was going in on him. And nobody had a problem with it. Nobody said they was tired of hearing back to back. I'm hearing people, I'm tired of not like us. I'm tired of not like us. Bro, you only tired of not like us because you don't like the fact that Drake is the target now. You know what I'm saying? But when Drake was targeting Meek Mill, it was perfectly fine. Nobody had this much sympathy. That's a problem. Like, it's like, bro, people out here writing whole dissertations. I mean, like, you people going on long soliloquies about how, Drake is being done wrong and all this and all of that. And nobody felt like this about Meek Mill at all. Nobody said, yo, this is overkill, Drake. None of that. The problem is now because Drake is the subject, a lot of people don't like it. You know what I mean? And again, I'm a fan. I'm a fan of Drake's music. I am. But listen, he got to take this L just like Meek Mill took his. Ain't no peace treaty white flag being thrown. Oh, Kendrick, you need to stop it. No. Let's stop being ridiculous. I saw people saying stuff like, man, he performed Not Like Us 5 times because he ain't got no songs. He ain't got no hit records. That's all he could do. Bro, stop playing. Like, Kendrick got Love, Loyalty, DNA, The Recipe, Swimming Pools, Don't Kill My Vibe, We Gonna Be Alright. Alright is the name of the song. Humble, Pray For Me, All the Stars, King's Dead, Collard Greens, Backseat Freestyle. So many different dope tracks he could always perform. That's always gonna hit. But to act like he ain't got no other songs, like, to me, that's just clowned out. That's just lying to yourself. You lying to yourself because you mad that the dude that you root for on a regular occasion, Drake, is a subject of this whole assault. You know what I mean? Now we acting like, oh, Drake is just the biggest victim in the world now. You know what I mean? Like, no, man. It's his time. It ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun. It's his time to be the target of something. And unfortunately, he's on the losing end of this battle. People lose battles all the time. That don't mean he trash now and all of that. Like, listen, man. You can be a fan of Drake and still say he lost the battle, like I said before. You know what I mean? Look, I'm a big fan of Jay-Z. He didn't win that battle against against Nasir Jones. He did not. I'm a fan of Jay-Z's music. He didn't win that battle, and it's okay to say that. You know what I mean? But a lot of y'all that, oh, he overdoing it. Because he's doing a music video now, right? Oh, no, he doing too much. He just trying to, he milking this whole thing. Bro, no, he's not. He's capitalizing off of a hit song like all artists do. Like you're supposed to do. You got a hit record. Not Like Us is a hit. It's so much of a hit. My mama loved the song. My grandma loved the song. Everybody loved the song. You hearing it played everywhere you go. People be reciting lyrics. The little kids like the song. Everybody I know like that song and love it. And so what are you going to do? You capitalize off a hit record and make a video to it. That's the right thing to do. I mean, hey, it's business. Come on, man. Keep getting the money, driving the money up as you supposed to do. Drake would do that. He all about the bread and the paper. He definitely gonna make a video. I'm surprised he didn't make a video to back to back. I'm shocked. But he was definitely playing stuff on the screen when he was on tour. This and Meek had stuff playing all on the screen and did not care about Meek's feelings and how Meek was gonna feel about it. He didn't care. About none of that. He like, man, listen, it is what it is. He gonna get this work. He gonna get the look. He gotta go in. He gotta get this L, catch this L, and that's what it is, man. Like, but people like he ain't got no hits and all that. Y'all out here turning on Drake and all. Like, man, listen. Okay, some people might, if they was Drake fans yesterday and they like clowning them. Okay, cool. But listen, I've been a Drake fan and I told y'all when the battle first started, before the battle even took place, I've said all the things Kendrick Lamar said about Drake and how like he stands next to the culture for edginess and cool points and don't talk about black issues. I've said that before the battle even started. Even with me being a fan of Drake's music, I've told y'all that. And I told y'all if anybody attacked him on that, I would perfectly understand and they have valid criticisms of him if they make them criticisms. I always said that, even while being a fan of the music. So this ain't no me switching up on nothing, because I already told y'all how I felt about it a long time ago. And I've reiterated it on this channel over and over again. But people are like, oh, he milking it. Like, come on, bro. No, nobody else get called milking nothing until it's Drake that is being the target, because he got a humongous fan base and people don't like that. Hey, the dude that I like is the subject of jokes right now. You know what I'm saying? And it's not, I can see if it was unfair criticism. To me, it's not unfair for real. Like when you look at the way stuff he's done, like I said, man, the man came into the rap game as a Jewish, as a biracial Jewish kid, you know, who was like a backpacker. Why, since the moment he's been at the top of the rap game, why hasn't he collaborated with the backpackers for real? Only person he'll stand next to that's conscious or something is Cole, and that's because Cole already got a humongously big following. Working with the backpackers, he feel like ain't gonna do nothing for him. There's nothing to really gain from working with them. But working with these young street dudes, you gain a street aura, a street presence. You gain, I guess, members. Like 21 Savage dudes ain't gonna let nothing happen to Drake. The game dudes ain't gonna let nothing happen to Drake if they're around him. You know, being around Lil Durk and them, 600 Breezy, King Louis and them. You gain a lot of street soldiers and support, and he does that. And you get a edginess and a cool factor to yourself when you around all these street dudes. You get this little feeling, like this mafioso feeling when you got all these dudes on your team. So he gains that by working with them. He gains all of those things. He don't gain that when you work with a Lupe Fiasco or you work with a... Matter of fact, his favorite rapper, Fonte from Little Brother. Drake's own words said Fonte was his favorite rapper. He ain't worked with Fonte since the mixtape days when they did that song Think Good Thoughts, with Knife Wonder made the beat, and him and Fonte and Elzai was on the song. You know what I mean? He ain't worked with them. He ain't worked with Fonte and or nobody like Elzai and them probably since then. And that's before he was on and before he was signing Cash Money and Super Big. You know, but since he's been the talk of the town, the cream of the crop, the top of the industry, he ain't worked with no real, like, no backpackers or no conscious dudes to help elevate them. Because everybody be like, oh, he always elevate other black artists. He elevating people. Yeah, he elevate them. But again, it's a mutual benefit. Like I said, he gained something by working with Sexy Red and all them. He gained the affections of the Ratchets. You know, and it's a time for him to pander to the ratchet community, the ratchet black women, to say, oh my God, Drake love us. He love us. He stand next to us. Same way, you know, working with Durk now. Oh man, nah, you get the street dudes rocking with you because you done uplifted a dude from the streets, and helped him, you know, but also it helps you in your image to make you look like you standing with the goons, you in the trenches. You come to the trenches. He like that allure that he can come in the trenches and also be at the Grammy parties. And he can be at the damn at whole Saturday Night Live while also being in the trenches at the same time. He like that mystique. He does. You know what I mean? And so I think that because of that mystique, because of his because of him seeking to be in all these different crowds and all of that, he gonna keep working with the street dudes. He like that allure. You know what I mean? But I say you know what I mean a lot in this video. But yeah. So I don't know, man. I just feel like when you see stuff like that, it's always valid criticism of Drake. Ain't nobody just picking on him or picking with him. You know, ain't nobody just picking with him. And they've been sending shots at each other for years on songs, for sure. And again, Drake thought this was going to be an easy kill for him. He thought because Kendrick Lamar, Drake handled Kendrick like people handle me. They think that because I went to school and because I'm cool and I'm chill and I got a low key demeanor and I'm mild mannered, that you can just do whatever and you could just get down on me any way you want to. And I promise you, it's not gonna work like that. It's not. I'm not tough. I'm not a gangster, none of that. But I promise you, it's not gonna work like that. And just like Kendrick Lamar, I got people that love me too. And Kendrick Lamar is loved in his neighborhood. So they backed him up. But at the same time, Kendrick ain't milking this, man. He doing what all artists supposed to. If you're a successful artist, you supposed to capitalize off a hit song and keep carrying that momentum, keep letting that momentum come through. And he showed y'all he can really make them hit records that Drake be making, them party little songs if he really wanted to. He just chooses not to do that and make other songs to uplift our people.